This week's Zen stories are telling us that the enlightened master, the enlightened person, is a very simple, ordinary person. In fact, the enlightened person might actually be the only ordinary person there is, the only person who's not hankering to become something else or pretending to be something else. This is very important to understand because we tend to get sucked in by the beautiful, charismatic religious teacher. And this is hoping to be the antidote for that. We're looking for just a total ordinary person to help guide us to enlightenment. And more important than that, we are looking to become ordinary, not to become some mystical, magical person. We're looking for the most ordinary aspect of ourselves, who we are, who we always have been. So that's one of the reasons why Zen stories are just so important. They always seem to have kind of a little funny twist to them. Like we have Mula, he forgot to wear his clothes. I mean, that's totally not what we think of an enlightened person, right? I mean, that's pretty forgetful. And we have Benkai, who was a very famous Zen master, and he is just so normal that he's out working in the garden, and the new seeker comes along, and he looks so normal that he just doesn't recognize him at all. So on one side, this is really, really important because it kind of stops us from hankering after this magical, mystical thing. On the other side, it's pretty dang tricky because, like, how do you tell the most ordinary person around? Because they are ordinary. They laugh when they laugh. They make mistakes when they make mistakes. Hopefully, they pretty much wear their clothes most of the time. So I have a little trick I would like to offer you. Is that I made a decision a long time ago, after listening to lots of Zen stories, of course, that my rule is that everyone I meet, I just decide they're enlightened already. First of all, who am I to be deciding? It's not up to me, right? And then second of all, this is a good way to change my perspective about everyone that I meet. And it makes life very, very simple, particularly in spiritual circles. So I decide that everyone that I meet is enlightened until they convince me, perhaps, otherwise. So try that for a while. See how that makes your life different.